Jeremiah chapter 22. Thus said Yahweh, Go down to the house of the king of Judah, and you have spoken this word there, and have said, Hear a word of Yahweh, O king of Judah, who are sitting on the throne of David, you and your servants and your people, who are coming in at these gates. Thus said Yahweh, Do judgment and righteousness, and deliver the plundered from the hand of the oppressor. And sojourner, orphan, and widow you do not oppress, nor wrong, and innocent blood you do not shed in this place. For if you certainly do this thing, then kings, sitting for David on his throne, have come in by the gates of this house, riding on chariot and on horses, he and his servants and his people. And if you do not hear these words, I have sworn by myself, a declaration of Yahweh, that this house is for desolation. For thus said Yahweh concerning the house of the king of Judah, You are Gilead to me, head of Lebanon. If not, I make you a wilderness, cities that are not inhabited. And I have separated destroyers for you, each with his weapons, and they have cut down the choice of your cedars, and have cast them on the fire. And many nations have passed by this city, and they have each said to his neighbor, Why has Yahweh done thus to this great city? And they have said, Because that they have forsaken the covenant of their God Yahweh, and bow themselves to other gods, and serve them. You do not weep for the dead, nor bemoan for him. Weep severely for the traveler, for he does not return again, nor has he seen the land of his birth. For thus said Yahweh concerning Shallum, son of Josiah, king of Judah, who is reigning instead of his father Josiah, who has gone forth from this place. He does not return here again, for he dies in the place to where they have removed him, and he does not see this land again. Woe to him who is building his house by unrighteousness, and his upper chambers by injustice. He lays service on his neighbor for nothing, and he does not give his wage to him, who is saying, I build a large house for myself, and airy upper chambers. And he has cut out its windows for himself, covered with cedar, and painted with vermillion. Do you reign because you are fretting yourself in cedar? Your father, did he not eat and drink? Indeed, he did judgment and righteousness. Then it is well with him. He decided the cause of the poor and needy. Then it is well. Is it not to know me? A declaration of Yahweh. But your eyes and your heart are not, except on your dishonest gain, and on shedding innocent blood, and on oppression, and on doing of violence. Therefore thus said Yahweh concerning Jehoiakim, son of Josiah, king of Judah, They do not lament for him, O my brother, and O my sister. They do not lament for him, O Lord, and O his splendor. He is buried with the burial of a donkey, dragged and cast out there to the gates of Jerusalem. Go up to Lebanon and cry, and give forth your voice in Bashan, and cry from Abarim, for all loving you have been destroyed. I have spoken to you in your ease. You have said, I do not listen. This is your way from your youth, for you have not listened to my voice. Wind consumes all your friends, and your lovers go into captivity. Surely then you are ashamed and have blushed for all your wickedness. O dweller in Lebanon, making a nest among cedars, how gracious have you been when pangs come to you, pain as of a travailing woman. As I live, a declaration of Yahweh, though Coniah, son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, was a seal on my right hand, surely there I draw you away, and I have given you into the hand of those seeking your life, and into the hands of which you are afraid, into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and into the hand of the Chaldeans. And I have cast you and your mother who bore you to another country where you were not born, and you die there. Into the land where they are filling up their soul to return, they do not return there. A grief, a despised, broken thing is this man Coniah, a vessel in which there is no pleasure. Why have they been cast up and down, he and his seed? Indeed, were they cast onto a dry land that they did not know? Earth, 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 hear a word of Yahweh. Thus said Yahweh, Write this man down as childless, a man He does not prosper in his days, for none of his seed prospers, sitting on the throne of David and ruling in Judah again.